All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another video. All right, y'all, I thought I would do a video version of my community post this time. I'm going to do a video version of Matchmaking Monday. And I wanted to do one for this one in particular just to kind of just say, hey, look, this is the fight that needs to happen. If Cat Zingano is not ready to take on Cris Cyborg, this is the fight that should happen next. I think the number one contender, Arlene Blanco, should take on the number two, Cat Zingano, for March 11th. If Arlene Blanco is ready for that fight, like if Cat Zingano cannot get another ranked opponent, then I think this should be the fight. If she can't get another ranked opponent, this should be the fight that can be made. You know, if Arlene Blanco says yes to it and she's ready, I mean, that fight makes a lot of sense, right? Because for one, as y'all know, from everything that's being said, Cat Zingano, when it comes down to it, she's not ready. I mean, I'm not saying she's a duck. That's not the whole purpose of this video, but it's just to say that if you're not ready, then it's time to, get ready, because Cris Cyborg already stated that she's ready to go. She's been active the past couple of years since signing to Bellator. She's just taking on all comers. I mean, regardless of people saying, oh, she's taking on a mismatch in Cat Zingano. Well, Cat Zingano's in her division. She's holding down the number 2 spot. So you just gotta fight whoever's in front of you, right? Because Cris Cyborg already said something similar to Valentina, that she's not really picking her opponents. She's just fighting whoever's next, right? So that's how it goes. If you want to be number 2, then, hey, you got to stand by that. Or if you're number 1, you got to stand by it. So this fight here makes sense to me just for a lot of reasons. Like I said, for one, Cat Zingano has not fought a top-ranked featherweight yet. I mean, if you look at the Bellator rankings now, of course, you see Liv Parker in there like 8 or 9. But when she did fight Olivia Parker, she wasn't ranked yet. When she fought her last year, she wasn't ranked yet. And, as I said before, she fought Gabby Holloway. Neither one of those fighters were ranked. Gabby Holloway was coming off like a 3-year layoff, right? So to me, those were just like active fights to get her back in the mix. Because even before that, before she jumped to Bellator, she was out for 2 years, right? After that, Megan Anderson whole debacle with that, she was out for a minute. So jumping in and getting those 2 fights out of the way, that was fine. But then I was just like, okay, Cat's got to get a name in there. She needs one of those Janae Hardings or even Leah McCord or somebody, Sinead Kavanaugh, just to make us say, okay, she's fighting a ranked opponent. But I mean, she somehow got to number 2, right? But if she's number 2, she should be ready, right? But going by what even Scott Coker said in this recent interview, if she's not ready, well, he said that they're talking to her team and her manager, and they're going to figure out, whenever she's ready, and if she really wants the Cris Cyborg fight. But it was also said that on her Twitter, Kat said that she wants to fight for a number 1 contender and then try to fight Cris Cyborg in the summer. So to me, this fight here makes sense because, for one, Arlene Blanco was still holding it down in the division. She already faced Cris Cyborg, but since then, she's on a 2-fight win streak, and she's still holding the spot down. And if Cat Zingano doesn't want to fight down, then if she fights up, this is the only person in front of her, and this is the best way to solidify it, right? If Cat Zingano feels like she's the best, or she can really go in there, upset Cris, take on this fighter here that's considered the gatekeeper of the featherweight division. Arlene Blanco, I think she's gotten sharper. Her offense is getting better. I think her kickboxing style could present some problems for Cat Zingano, answer some questions, because even though she is a lesser boxer, a powerful boxer than Cris Cyborg, Arlene Blanco still has a pretty good offense. Her body kicks, her clinch game, Muay Thai clinches are sharp. So we'll see if Cat Zingano has the ability to even like keep range or distance against an opponent like Arlene Blanco. That's probably like the best test for her, in my opinion, to get to Cris. I know Cris is a different animal, but if she wants to fight somebody that's sharp right now to get her ready, this is the best opponent. And then, in all honesty, since Arlene Blanco's on a 2-fight win streak, I'd be like, hey, if she's able to beat Cat Zingano, she would get another title shot. And I mean, she'd be on a 3-fight win streak from there, right? I mean, I know a lot of people don't feel like she would win anyway, but I mean, she's doing more than everybody else, right? Because honestly, even without facing Cat Zingano, I mean, Arlene Blanco has done enough to put herself in another position to fight Cris Cyborg again more than Cat Zingano, right? I mean, that's not saying a great deal, like she went on this big win streak, but she's still holding on to that number 1 spot. And, she's fought better competition, and she's still, just staying active. So, and she's always in the mix as far as training hard. So to me, Arlene Blanco, even with or without a cat fight, I would actually put her in there with Cris Cyborg first. You know what I mean? Because right now, I just think Cat needs to show us something that makes us say, okay, she's ready to pull off an upset or at least get in there by the summertime. So yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got on this one. Like I said, I just wanted to do a Matchmaking Monday video version here because you know, this has been the biggest talk we've been having in the featherweight division of Bellator. And let me know, guys, what y'all think in the comment section. I mean, this is the fight that should happen for #1 contender. If Zingano wants to fight Cris Cyborg. Combo Breaker 99, I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.